Start the clock.
It's HBR, and I'm Dave Lawrence, host of All Things Considered. One of my favorite parts of doing this show over the last 15 years is all the cool guests, and we really appreciate them too. So we're sharing highlights, including going back to 2012 for the first of what would go on to be many, many times we'd have Bill Maher on the show.
What's going on, Bill? Aloha to you, man.
Hey, Dave. How you doing?
Oh, I'm good, my brother. How about yourself? Thank you for asking.
Oh, you sound perfectly mellow.
Yeah, well, you'll find that. It'll be easy.
You're making me want to be there now.
Aside from your gig last year around New Year's, what's your background with Hawaii, Bill? What kind of experience do you have here?
Well, I have 3 ex-girlfriends who live there. I don't know how that happened, but I guess you get to a certain age. You've gone out with enough people, some of them are going to wind up there. I must say they're 3 of the smarter ones because they have a really good time. Actually, I guess one doesn't live there, but she always is there on New Year's, and that's where I intend to be for the rest of my life over the New Year's holiday. I intend to do this as long as they'll have me.
Yeah, well, it's a smart way to look at it. Are you coming here on vacation and stuff? Had you had any personal...
Well, yes, I over the years, I think I first went there in 1988. I'm a nervous traveler, just by nature. So, overseas travel always, especially in the age of terrorism and, I wouldn't even attempt to carry any wacky weed, I mean, we've all seen that Oliver Stone movie where you wind up in the Turkish prison.
Right.
So, the great thing about your isle is that it's American, and yet it seems like you're in a completely tropical paradise.
Yeah, well, it's a great mix of both. Good way of summing it up. So for folks who didn't get out there last year, what is one of your live gigs all about?
Well, it's all about laughing your ass off, Dave. That's really what it's about, and I take stand-up seriously that way. If you watch my show, you know that mostly what I'm interested in is what's going on in our world, in our country, our national affairs, our politics. But, on the show, I have to put up with those guests who never stop yammering. And the show is a hybrid, it's a mix of straight-up comedy. We do a monologue, we do a thing at the end, we do new rules. We mix it up, and then there's guests who are sometimes serious, and we never let it get too serious. But stand-up is really all about just boom, boom, boom. It's like taking all that and purifying it and giving you a great, hour and a half overview of everything that's going on politically and, making you laugh hard while we do it. It is fun now because, stand-up is the kind of thing where it's pretty painful at first trying to, you're trying to learn something while people are sitting there and they're not really amused that you're not amusing them enough. But if you stick with it and you get good at it, it's such a pleasure when, they want you to do what you do and you want to do it for them.
With Bill Maher, one of the guests we're grateful for here on HPR and All Things Considered, I'm Dave Lawrence.